Victor Allen, parade, best.
Second element, 10, cut.
First element, parade, best.
Third element, time cut.
Second element, parade, rest.
Flight. And cut. Close range. Hard. Flight. Pull out, get downstairs. Very, very good.
For those who do not know what you do other than having awesome rifle skills, what else do you guys do?
Here in the Cadet Corps, we do a lot of community service. We've recently broke, it was 2,000 hours due to McDonald's Classic with Tybo, as well as various color guards and performances with the drill team. We also do a lot around campus. From time to time, we'll do what's called a campus cleanup. We'll go in, to an area and we'll, clean up any trash or whatnot.
And every Wednesday you guys wear uniforms. What do those uniforms represent?
The uniforms represent the team aspect of this corps, and it represents leadership and that we're all the same and we all have the same potential to do great things.
And how does someone go about joining the Cadet Corps, and what should they expect?
The easiest way about joining the Corps is just head to your guidance counselor and ask for your class switched, or here in a couple months when class lists come out or your scheduling lists come out for underclassmen, just sign up for it. You can take it a semester at a time, so if it's something that's not for you and you still want to try it out, you're only stuck here for half a year, and then you can go take a study hall or something lame like that.
So, are there any special events coming up for the Cadet Corps that we should know about?
We have the bake sale Thursday and Friday, and then we have the blood drive coming up March 11th. And the blood drive is something that we do about every 3 months. And we allow people that are 16 years or older, and then we've been allowing the community to come in and give. And not only is it a blood drive to me, but it's a competition. Because I want to see the other schools around and see like, oh, how many units did they get? And I want us to be the winners. And I know we have a competitive student body, so if you want to win, come and give. And not only do you make the school a winner, but you're a winner because you're saving lives. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Do you guys have any last remarks?
Join up. It's a good program.
All right. What significant changes have come about in the Cadet Corps last year?
Some big ones is we've grown. We went from something like the high 60s in numbers, and now we're in the 80s. So a significant increase. in cadets. We've also got a lot more community service time, opportunities really, that we've been taking advantage of. Like I know something coming up, we have drill team performance, and we also have the Imagination Kingdom, the playground build coming up March 6th through 8th that we're also participating in. So it's stuff like that that's been coming up that's allowed us to really grow. Another one that you might notice is that everybody suddenly appears to be in camouflage, and those are our OCPs that we recently obtained. And so that's a big one, and that's for juniors, seniors, and mostly, I believe, community service providers as well. And then drill team lineup. So one of the cool things about this is, it's the same uniform that that our military is using, and it's something that I think many cadets will be wearing someday when they explore their own careers within the military after high school.
What are some of the benefits of joining the Cadet Corps?
Some of the benefits of joining the Cadet Corps are that you can really pad your scholarship applications with community service hours. As you might have seen from one of the previous interviews, we've went over 2,000 hours recently as a result of typo and all the basketball things that went on. And some of these cadets got a lot of community service hours just from that. Some other benefits, you can get your name out, get the school's name out into the community and give us a better reputation and kind of make the community better. You can learn a lot of good leadership skills in the Corps. It's a very team-based program, but there's a lot of individual things you can do. You can learn how to lead an element or a flight, which is one step above an element, which is elements are in the flights. And there are flight sergeants and flight commanders, and on Wednesdays we wear these and we do inspections, and the flight commander and the flight sergeant both do that, and it's a good way to learn how to do things.
What are some common misconceptions about the Corps?
Oh, well, one of the big ones I really see is that we're basically a direct-to-military pipeline. Like, you get out of high school, out of the Corps, and you're almost straight off to basic, and that's just that couldn't be farther from the truth. I think only about half of my class is even planning on going into the military. I know personally I'm going to trade school once I graduate, so that's a big thing. Another thing I see some people worried about is kind of our PT, which we do every Tuesday, where there's some standards you have to hit, but it's not as bad as people in the general populace kind of think it is. It's the worst thing you got to do is run a mile, and you can walk it as long as you try it. You're not going to fail.
Could you explain the rifle and color guard?
When I came transferred from Paint Valley, so I did all those things over there, and I came here to continue doing those things. But what a lot of people don't understand about the color guard and drill team is that it's not mandatory. It's only if you want to do it. Such as doing a color guard, we don't just throw you in there thinking that you should know it. We go through training, we train you until you're ready, or at least you think you're ready to do it. And with drill team, it's kind of, it's a class period, so we practice it every day. We do it every day for 45 minutes.
So what are some fun things to expect when you're in the Cadet Corps?
We have several opportunities to go on field trips, such as going to a Reds game or going to tour OU. We have opportunity upon opportunity for community service, and you could easily get hundreds of hours of community service with the Corps. And I'm a weirdo. I really like the PT. It's lots of fun for me.
Would you like to explain what the PT is?
Physical training every Tuesday. We go, work out. It's lots of fun.
How do you excel in the Cadet Corps?
You excel by showing good leadership and doing really well in your academics and showing underclassmen the right things to do and to do a lot of community service. You get really good hours, and then you can be an officer if you show good leadership.
How are some of your graduates using their skills learned in class in their lives?
Well, because we're a young program, only in our second year, we only have a very small handful of graduates, our seniors from last year. I think we had 8 that graduated, but a couple of those actually went in the military. I've got one in tech school with the Air Force currently, and then I've got one Army basic training. And I've got a few more that actually went to college, and they're in college right now. And then I have a couple more that are doing the workforce. So the interesting part of that is that we advertise that no matter what you do when you graduate, we understand that it's not just a prerequisite to military service. You're going to go to college, you're going to go to work. You might do a combination of all those 3. So the cadets that graduated last year are all well on their way of going and accomplishing whatever it was that they wanted to do. And I think that they're probably loaded up with a set of tools that will make it easier for them to do that because of some of the skills that they acquired here. And my hope is that with a 5-year program, once we've been around for a while, these kids have had 4 or 5 years of this, then they'll have even more tools, they can be even more successful. So that's what we look forward to in the future.